Welcome to New Orleans and Yeoman Stadium. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Boley. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And the quarterback just not on the same page with his wide receiver there. Receiver just not able to get to that pass in the perimeter in double coverage.
And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. Motion from the wide receiver. Follows his blocks. It's McClure. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide left, it's Dozier. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And, man, this is exactly how you wanted to script this game. Your defense comes out, gets a stop, do a nice job in special teams. Now you get that first down. The juices are flowing. Everybody's feeling confident now. The offense is feeling good. I look, Jesse, for them to open it up now. Try to create an explosive play. They got some of that momentum early.
Yeah, and this is what coaches love to see, too, right? Complementary football for everything you just talked about. And now, if you're the offensive coordinator, you got that first down. This might be an opportunity to take a shot like David said. The defense might be expecting run here. Take a look at what their personnel is. If you got the matchup you like, don't be afraid to take a shot.
They'll ride him again.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Tulane looking for the fourth down conversion here. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving the pocket, it's Bowling. Left side is Gilbert. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
The play fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
1st and goal from the 5 as they try to put up the first points of this game. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Moves the pocket. It's Bowling. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Number 94, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's McClure. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Rush is on. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Handoff to the lone back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a creep.
A lot of room to the right. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the side, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Fresh set of downs going up top. Smith's got it. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Tulane working with a fresh set of downs as we open this second quarter. The ride. There he goes. The 40. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Greenway. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again. And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The handoff. Nowhere to go.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. But they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Changing the routes with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Boldy. Throws for the tight end. Out wide right, it's Wade. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. And for this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Pushes ahead for 1, it's 2nd and 9.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
2nd and long here. The run inside. It's Jones. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
3rd and 6 yards to go.
Sweet. Here we go. Ready. Good. Pretty cool. Level. Western. Q.
From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Simmons. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Jones. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Sets his feet. It's Boley. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Tulane right back to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Powers through the defender. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. At the 35, he's got room. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Green Wave. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
The This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Bowley. And wings it incomplete. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw for it. Finds his... Oh, they knock it free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Fresh center downs going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Simmons. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Check, check. 22-90 Mountain. 22-90 Mountain. Go, go.
To the ground, he's got it again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Bowley. Fires to the wideout. Got it! Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Motion from the back. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play, what do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time to go through. If I'm a defensive back, I'm going right to the defensive line. Hey, bro, can we get some pressure on the quarterback, man? That's unacceptable.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw. Look out! Had to throw it before he wanted. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Fighting Irish looking to make it 5 straight wins. And they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now over to your game inside Yulman Stadium. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these?
He'll put total under and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Tulane's head coach told me at the half he is so frustrated with his defense right now. They've given up over 80 yards on the ground in that rushing attack. Known for their run game defense, they have got to be more stout at the line of scrimmage. The good news, they are running the ball well. The line of scrimmage has been dominant. He said we've got to keep it going on offense and tighten things up defensively if we want to stay in this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looking for a crease. It's McClure. He's dropped.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Now wide right, it's Richardson. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Heaves it on the run. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Tulane right back to the line.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Right side, it's Richardson. Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Running the red zone, it's McClure. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keep it on the ground. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
What a great play by the defense. When you talk about this running back, he's got a nose for the end zone. He just finds a way. You've seen that a couple times already early in this game, but defense wasn't having any of it that time.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Straight ahead, it's McClure. They've got him in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Play action on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The fake and wants to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Handoff from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's changing the play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Snags it on the right.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beats you.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
To the air, it's Bowley. They're all over him. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Long way to go on second down. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Richardson. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Drops back on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for space, it's McClure. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be.
Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Selling the fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Now let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. It's inside. It's McClure. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Throws for the tight end. Left side is Wade. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Sees a crease. Here's a little room there. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Motion from the wideout. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone is on action. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Quick give. It's McClure. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Swings it out to the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Loss of 2. Offense facing 4th down.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. So, guys, we'll see this offense again.
Here we go. Ready, go.
The give to the single back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They give it back to him. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Out wide left, it's Gilbert. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll run it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quick give. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick handoff. He's past the sticks. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Keeps it himself. Maybe some room here. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
Number 94, set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's going to be brought down on the return, but there is a penalty flag on the field. I'm not sure what this one's about. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. They'll run it. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming.
And that...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they call game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Fighting off the defender. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Snags it. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Number 94, set to kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Running to the left. Enough to move the chains. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Got enough space. Punches it into the hallelujah land for a touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Number 94, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. These corners backing off a bit. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that are being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.